I think it's safe to say that last weekend's Elimination Chamber was the best Elimination Chamber of all time. The way it started to the way it ended, and some of the things that happened in between, has the implication to change things in the WWE forever. And I'm so happy that I got a chance to witness it. I'm so happy that I got a chance to watch it because it was definitely cinema. So let's start from the beginning. As the women's elimination chamber kicks off the show, we see the women's have their entrances, and it comes down to Liv and Naomi in the center of the ring, beginning to start the match. Before the bell rings, you hear Jade Cargill's music. So Jade Cargill is walking the aisle, and she is going off. She looks at Liv and she said, "You did this," and Liv is looking scared. And it looks like from the camera angle that Jade was going to punch Liv, but she attacks Naomi. And the most crazy and the most cinematic thing about this whole moment was the way that Bianca Belair stuck in the pod, having to witness Jade come back and beat the snot out of Naomi. Now, I told y'all in my shorts, if you follow me and if you've seen what I've been putting in my shorts, that Naomi was the prime suspect for me, and I think we all felt the same way. I thought Bianca being the culprit was a little bit of a stretch, but obviously, with the way this is all happening, there's some things there. And there's some things and some seeds that was planted maybe like 3 weeks ago that I never forgot, and they stuck in the back of my mind. So when this moment happened, I thought, like, dang, it's happening. Now, I think that this is good for all three women involved in this storyline. This is good for Jade and Naomi to have a mini feud that ultimately is going to lead to Jade and Bianca having a feud. I think this has the makings to be something that could really, really catapult all three women's career. We're going to see Naomi get become a heel, which I think will be great for her character. Bianca possibly could become a heel as well. But now we're going to see Jade become like a tweener. And the way this situation happened is kind of like Jade is going to become more anti-hero moving forward, similar to how Roman became after he came back and after the Shield breakup. It's like this, the betrayal of Seth Rollins to Roman plays a big part of his approach to doing business moving forward, right? So it's like that's what this is going to happen. This is going to be a major pivotal in Jade's career and how she relates to everybody moving forward in the women's division in the WWE. I'm so happy. Now, the seeds that was planted a few weeks ago, if you remember on SmackDown, they were talking to, they were being interviewed, and they were talking to Nick Aldis, I think. And Bianca mentioned that she texted Jade to see how she was doing, but Jade never texted her back. And she said, "My girl must be still recovering." Why didn't Jade text her back? See, that's the question. Why didn't Jade text Bianca back? Now, could it be that Jade is pissed off at Naomi for attacking her and also pissed off that Bianca was quick to replace her? That's a possibility. Could it be that Bianca was the one that master planned this whole thing out? We gonna see. Nonetheless, I love this whole storyline. I honestly, this storyline got me so locked in a little bit more than some other things that took place, but it's a mystery. Everybody is locked into it, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. Every SmackDown from here on out is about to be must-watch TV. Not even including what's happening with Cody, but just with this happening with the women's division is about to be crazy. Now, the women's elimination chamber was a pretty good match. It was dope, action packed. Because of what happened at the beginning of it, it really set the tone moving forward. You know, you had a Bianca in the match who looked distressed, who looked as if she was focused, but then distracted at the same time. And I loved every bit of it. I think she played it well. I mean, dang, give the woman an Emmy nom or something. You know what I'm saying? But look, it was dope. It was really dope. So Bianca ended up winning the Elimination Chamber. I mean, at this point, Bianca is like a GOAT, man. Like, She just looks great in the ring. Her style, her move set, it's like she can't. It's like she could do it all. It's like it's nothing that she can't do in that ring. And I just love how she puts on for the women's division. You can tell she takes it very serious, like every other woman. But they kind of push her as the face of the women's division. Now, after she won, as she was going back into the back, here comes Rhea and then Io, because tonight on Monday Night Raw we have Rhea versus Io, and we already know that Rhea is going to win. Bianca's supposed to be in the building tonight, so we already know Jade might come out. We'll see, but things is gonna kick off. Now, Rhea and Bianca is like a dream match. People been wanting to see this match for years. Look, the build up to this is about to be lit. It's about to be super lit. Their entrances at WrestleMania is about to be lit. I think Bianca is the second woman in history to ever do two elimination chambers. I forgot what the little stat was or the record that she broke. But look, I'm fully on board to see Rhea and Bianca. I think Bianca is going to lose because Jade is going to interfere at WrestleMania, because now we're going to be pushing this story along. We're going to start to learn a lot of new things about what took place. Jade is out for blood. Now, if you follow Jade on her social media or Instagram, you see that she put up a video and she ain't playing no games. Anybody that's coming for her was about to be a problem. I'm looking forward to seeing her back in the ring. I want to see if she added some new moves to her move set, if her stuff is not as clunky or choppy when she's wrestling. But nonetheless, she's phenomenal. So it's about to get scary out here for the women's division on both brands. But I'm looking forward to see what happens. I need answers. That's what Bianca tweeted out after all of this. When she did her post show, she was saying how she was just heartbroken by what happened. And this is going to be a monumental shift in the women's division, especially as the weeks come up to WrestleMania and afterwards. Now, let's fast forward to another match that took place that night. The KO versus Sammy match was crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was some stuff that they was doing that had me squeamish. I was like, yo, whoa. Almost the whole entire match. Look, the barbed wire part was just a little bit ridiculous. The way that the stuff that Sammy was taking, the way he kind of played into the neck injury and the moves that KO was doing on, the brutality that KO was exhibiting, this match was kind of crazy. Now, if you follow me on Threads, so please follow me on Threads. At Threads is Raynell Jamal. I tweeted out while this match was happening, this will be a perfect time for Randy Orton to return. As the match was happening, I said, this is a perfect time for him to return right now. And that moment happened towards the end of this after everything started to wrap up with the match and KO beat Sammy. It was the way that KO was acting, the way he was trying to go back and then really hurt Sammy, and then to hear Randy Orton's music come out. I hear voices in my head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was definitely lit up in Canada in Toronto. So it was dope to see Randy back. He looked like he's in some better shape, like he's starting to cut down and slim up a little bit. He started doing an RKO on everybody that tried to interfere with him trying to get at KO. So it's looking like we're about to get Randy Orton and KO at WrestleMania, as we should. Right? So we're starting to get these matches. You know what I mean? So we got Bianca and Rhea, and now we got Randy and KO. The card is starting to fill up for WrestleMania, because I'm not going to lie to you. The way WrestleMania was starting to look, it was looking kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. To me, it was. Because, look, we know that Jay is going to beat Gunther for that World Heavyweight Championship title. I don't even know why they're trying to act like he ain't. We know he is. It's looking like that. It's just the whole underdog story that they're pushing. We know. We WWE, we know Jay is going to win this belt. It's going to be a moment. So I just thought the WrestleMania build-up was a little bit lackluster up until this point. I want to get straight to it. The men's Elimination Chamber match was cinema. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought going into the match that Roman was gonna make his return after how Seth hit him with the stump, the double foot stump at that, the double foot stump, which is crazy. Now, this match was crazy. This match was crazy, and we're just gonna get to it. Look, Damian Priest got eliminated. Logan Paul got eliminated. You know, Drew McIntyre was the first one to get eliminated, so he's definitely enraged again. Um, it is what it is. It came down to Seth, CM Punk, and John Cena. And what took place from this moment on will change the WWE forever moving forward. It came down to CM Punk and John Cena basically teaming up against Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins was just on a mission because his issues with CM Punk is so personal that he wanted to be the one to eliminate CM Punk. So that turned into him getting into it with John Cena during that match, talking crazy to him, telling him to go back to making movies, leave CM Punk to him. It happened like that. They end up teaming up against them, putting their finishers on them, and John Cena end up uh, eliminating Seth Rollins. As the match is happening between CM Punk and John Cena, it was getting good. You know, CM Punk, you know, like he said, I'm here to make money. Like he was definitely not playing no games with John Cena. John Cena was hitting him with the vintage John Cena moves. You know, his skill set and his moves are very limited, but he was hitting him with it. The crowd was rallying behind him. As CM Punk is trying to recover from a move that John Cena did on him, out of nowhere, you see Seth Rollins stomp CM Punk. I didn't even know he was still in the chamber when this happened. I was shook. I was like, whoa, where did that come from? John Cena. And then the crazy part about it, you know, you see Seth Rollins looking through the chamber saying, die, die. I was laughing. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, yo, my guy Seth got to get it together because I love Seth Rollins. John Cena grabs him, CM Punk, back into the ring, and he ended up choking him out. Put the submission move on him to the point they had to just, you know, the match ended, knocked him out. Crazy. So as John Cena is in the ring celebrating, we hear Cody's music come out. That was kind of trippy. I was like, wow, okay. This is going to happen. You know, we're going to have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena said that, you know, he was going to go for a seventh world championship to break the record. They saying he's the greatest of all time. And, you know, this is going to happen. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was never the biggest fan of John Cena coming up. I just wasn't. You know, I've seen his whole career. I felt he was incredibly corny. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, I remember when he came out, his debut, and he slapped the mess out of Kurt Angle with the whole ruthless aggression thing. And I was like, dang, okay, who was this dude? And as time went on, you know, of course, it seems like it didn't really happen the way he wanted it to happen. But then, you know, he went into the Doctor of Thugonomics with the rap, and I just felt it was corny. I just never really liked John Cena's character. I'm just going to be honest with you. I like him as an actor, but his wrestling character, I just really connected with it. And I think part of the reason why is because I always felt like I wanted to know what would happen to him if he ever turned, and he never turned. And there was a lot of times that the moments that I checked out of the WWE was during the John Cena era. I'm gonna be honest with you, especially when they started doing the Super Cena stuff. I was just like, oh no, I can't lock into this. But as the elimination chamber happened, this is when things change. Cody Rhodes walking to that ring. He's congratulating John Cena. And then we see the lights go out. And then we hear The Rock's music, and then The Rock's music turned into Travis Scott. Travis Scott's involvement into this was just a little bit weird to me for multiple reasons. But The Rock comes out with Travis Scott. He has the hardcore title, which is very dope, by the way. If they ever put that on sale, I might try to grab it. You dig? He comes out, and now we have John Cena in the ring, Travis Scott, Cody Rhodes, and The Rock. And The Rock basically asked him, What is your decision? Because The Rock has been building up this whole thing about he wants Cody's soul. He wants him to be his champion. I'm not going to lie to you. When this whole thing started off a few weeks ago, I thought it was weird and I wasn't really liking it. But like I said on my shorts, I was definitely on board for the long story play that they were doing here. I wanted to see how this was going to, what direction this was going to go, how this was going to end, where this was going to take us to or lead us to. And it led us up to this moment. Rock asked him, "What is your decision? You can have it all, but I want your soul." Cody grabs the mic and tell him, "You can't have my soul. My songs belong to the people." You know, being the champ, people's champ, like they're trying to make him out to be. And then he said, "Rock, go f yourself." The fact that he even let Cody get that off on Peacock had me tripping. I was like, "Dang, okay, I didn't expect that." And and then as he's talking, John Cena is hyped. He's like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking." Listen, you're looking like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." Yeah, yeah. Travis Scott in the corner. I thought he lit a blunt at first. I was like, "Man, what is he doing over there? Lighting a blunt?" But he lighting sage. You know what I'm saying? Being very weird. I don't even know why he was in the ring. Then The Rock gave a gesture. The I don't even know what all that means. He kissing and blowing and whatever. When he does that, this is at the moment that John Cena is embracing Cody Rhodes. And Cody can't see his face, but John Cena's face turns stern. And then it happens. John Cena turns heel. John Cena turns heel. John Cena went heel. It was at that moment that I said, "I am intrigued, John Cena. You might have made a fan out of me because I am so much looking forward to seeing what John Cena does as a heel." And they put hands on Cody. It was vicious. It was dark. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. It was the same reaction in the arena online as if when Hulk Hogan at Bash at the Beach decided to join NWO. I'm telling you, this was a culture shifting moment in WWE history. I'm telling y'all now, this will go down in the history books as one of the biggest moments of this era in WWE history. John Cena going heel, teaming up with The Rock to go against Cody Rhodes. Now, I'm not the biggest Cody Rhodes fan. I thought his reign was kind of lackluster. Outside of the Kevin Owens storyline, I feel like this is the only real thread that you feel Cody has with his reign. Everything else, even the Kevin Owens things, you just knew like, okay, there's no real threat here. I feel like this is finally something where you feel there's is high stakes that he could lose, and I possibly think that he will lose at WrestleMania. This I think that John Cena is going to get his 17th championship, and possibly somebody else is going to turn heel that we didn't even expect. So I thought this moment was beautiful. This is beautifully executed. The internet exploded. Like I said, I'm heavily on Threads and X, and it exploded. I thought this was beautifully executed. It was beautifully done. I don't know what's going to happen from this moment forward, but I know the build up, the road to WrestleMania, the promos up until WrestleMania, John Cena as a heel on the mic is going to be crazy. If you saw the press conference, you see that he didn't even say a word. He just grabbed the mic, dropped it, and walked out. Look, this Triple H, thank you. I'm just going to say it right now. Trips, thank you. You did that. That is what I'm talking about. I think this kind of saves Cody Rhodes' reign because it was looking kind of lackluster. Now he got something in it. It puts him back as an underdog, which I think he shines best at. I think Cody Rhodes is a better chaser than a person who has the belt. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. I am truly locked in. History was made. WWE history was made. John Cena is a heel. Do you hear me? John Cena is a heel. So tonight we got Raw. I'm locked in. I'm ready to see what's popping from this moment forward. It's about to be up. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Please continue to like and subscribe. Give me your thoughts in the comments. What do you think happened from this moment on? Do you think that Cody Rhodes is going to win at WrestleMania? Do you think Bianca Belair is going to win at WrestleMania? What do you think is going to happen with the Jade and Naomi storyline? Do you think Bianca had anything to do with it? It's a lot that is going to take place from here moving forward. I'm looking forward to it. I will see y'all in the next one. I will definitely give y'all my reactions to Raw tonight in my shorts. Thank y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm your boy Raynell Jamal, and John Cena is a heel. John Cena is a heel. Wow.